Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nurse the Human, and welcome back to our Islamic Holy Roman Empire campaign. And you join us outside Genoa and Milan, where last time we launched a lovely, lovely jihad to go and capture these two lovely cities. But yes, the jihad was called by this chap here, who looks awfully Christian heretic now. He hasn't even got the right heresy. Interesting chap. God knows what he's doing. So yeah, we're going to try and get rid of him. Might well fail. Failed indeed, we did. So yeah, not everything going to plan. There's no heretic over here, actually, and that's probably because there's so little of our religion here. There's actually more heresy, so yeah, the heretics just popping up more and more. Not ideal at all. But you know what, we'll have some sheesh, and that will all be grand. I can do with a spy down here anyway. So I wouldn't mind actually going to go and take Florence. So I'm probably going to go and send my troops over in this direction. Probably just get the city under siege straight away, and we'll move in there before too long. Now. This isn't the only thing happening, of course. Further north, well, I think this is the remnants of Milan, actually. So what this is, yeah, I think he's from Milan. He's just wandering around. We took out some of the forces, but not all of them, so you have to be careful about that. We have ourselves Prague over here. We're going to head in there momentarily, but up in the north, it is our house, and we need to go and smash down the doors. So, declare war on those chaps over there. Get a load of rams. Nothing they can do. It's just literally King Canute in there. I don't know if they've got any of this. Sometimes they go for Antwerp and Bruges, but I doubt they took it, to be honest. They probably failed. They don't have enough. They don't have enough to do anything right now, which is not particularly good for them. Very poor relation with Denmark. It doesn't matter. They won't be alive for very long. Yeah, these rebels over here are more problematic than I first imagined, because they've got armoured sergeants and they're on a bridge. So we might just go to Nuremberg for the time being. And I was going to say rally our forces there. Maybe not in quite those words. Anyway, off to Prague, which again is probably what followed in that route. Anyway, let's just carry on with this. Straight into Prague, we're going to capture this town. It shouldn't be too bad. The game seems to think that's actually in their favour. Honestly, I think these levies are probably being overrated by the auto-resolve here. So I reckon my general should be enough to do a big pile of the damage himself. Need to be a little bit careful though. But let's head in. Let's go and capture this. Here we are then heading into the town. I sent these guys ahead just to try and draw some of the fire away from the ram. If we can get the ram here, I'll be quite happy. These guys are actually just going to drop that and just kind of flee back at this point. I'm going to try and save men where possible. They've actually come out. That is completely mad and insane, but yes, they've done that. That was unsurprising. Or, sorry, was surprising. Works quite well for me. We can get the ram up to the gate and take these guys out with the general. Oh, by the way, one side effect that I need to fix. Our general is kind of just this great big Silver Surfer chap. So, yeah, this is the adventures of the Silver Surfer here today, so that should be good fun. Kind of got the ram at the gate. To be honest, do I even want you guys up here? Well, you're kind of stuck going up now, aren't you? I was going to say, these guys route, we can just send them straight, we can kind of fire them through the gate, but, oh well, not the end of the world. We'll chop these guys down. They'll be dead before very long, and hopefully then we can walk through the gate, and just, yeah, that will distract them. We can go straight up to the plaza. The gate is breached. This chap runs back inside to his home and family. Slav levies, let's just get all of these chaps in. The rest of you are just distraction. We are the main force. We're going to plough inside now and just take this city in a sensible manner, i.e. just by charging straight through them. So you guys go and take on the Slav levies. Don't worry about those guys. Just head straight to the plaza. These guys are going to head down here. That'll be magnificent. And we might as well just get the plaza at this point and we'll just hold it, and that will be victory. Right there. Lovely stuff. Sadly, everyone else has died, pretty much, and we're now just going to try and hold the plaza like this. I don't know if it's going to quite work. No, it's not. Sadly, it did not work. Okay, let's just try and plough through these guys. Let's put it back over here, chaps. Put it back over here. We'll give them the old general charge. Oh, they're clever enough to not let us charge. Okay, let's just pull out. Pull out there, sir. Pull out. Turn around and charge! And back. And charge! There we are, the enemy general is gone, as is probably not far from, not actually pretty close to death at this point. I don't really know. Let's go have a little look at our Silver Surfer. How are you doing? Bloodied at all? I wonder if you start to generate in now. No, we're just kind of a bloody silver at this point. Wow. He has the red demon eyes. It's absolutely spectacular. Okay, I don't think he should really be in battle anymore. We should probably pull him out of this. So how else are we going to get in this city? Can we... everything's just back there. Okay, all infantry, run in here. All archers, get in here. We can do this. We just maybe have to do it without the general at this point. He's really not the most clever crossbowman in the world. They're just standing here in front of our archers. Apparently we're terrible shots though, so we missed most of them. We got Steve though. Steve went down. That's the main thing. Yeah, it's not really much doing for these guys right now. Where are you shooting? Apparently there's someone over there. I guess there is. So it now continues, but this time with 3 units of archers, and we still seem to be a little bit confused at where they are. Just say about 37, so I feel like there are probably more of them than we're currently seeing. Yeah, I think some of them are stuck elsewhere. I'm not really sure what's happening with them. I think 1 or 2 of them are on the wall, and half of them are down here. God only knows. What I know is we probably do need to be using these archers to go and deal with these chaps. So yeah, archers. One of you just go and charge them, to be honest. In fact, both the healthy ones might as well go and charge. You guys might as well just get yourselves set up. That would be magnificent. In fact, just go charge those guys down. I think we'll be fine at that point. Has anyone actually gone to kill my general? No, they haven't. We're fine. Prague's not going quite as I hoped or expected, but it's absolutely fine, ladies and gents. We'll still win. Off they pop to go and kill my general, which is strange considering that yeah, their plaza's now empty and my men are running towards it. They've worked out what's going on. Well done, chaps. Fire arrows over at you. That'd be grand. What's actually heading over to my general? Some Slav chaps. Okay, we'll just give them the run around. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. We need to be careful actually, because those towers are going to activate very soon if I am not careful about it. So yes. Okay, so we managed to lose to the few armoured sergeants that were there. That's just perfect. We have very little here. To be honest, we really shouldn't have a problem with the amount of men we've got, but apparently we're about to. General is still being followed. Just go normal speed. That'll be grand. I think we should have enough peasant archers to do this, right? Right? Think so. Okay, these guys, throw yourself forward. The rest of the archers just shoot in. Do something. Desperately do something. These peasant archers do absolutely nothing, do they? They are just terrible. At this point, we're largely just in hand-to-hand combat with the armoured sergeants, which is not necessarily ideal, but we'll hopefully do the job. Where's my general? How's he getting on with all of this? He's still being chased around the town? He's not. He's just having a little chill at this point. Just having a wander. I reckon just about got this. Sometimes battles start going wrong and you just kind of accept the silliness of the battle in question. To be honest, archers, you're probably better off still actually just shooting them where possible. I was actually trying to get these guys over here. There's actually plenty of room for them to just stand under that building there, but apparently they didn't want to do that, so we'll just keep shooting as much as possible. 15 peasant archers have attacked us. We need to go. Take them out now. Get out of the way, building. Take them out now, my Silver Surfer. There we go. They are dealt with. Lovely stuff. So what's actually going on at this point? We have... Oh, they have more. Oh, not more. Not again. Oh, it is pretty much just the general at this point, isn't it? Right, general, you might need to do this yet, actually. And annoyingly, these guys are back on the plaza at the exact wrong time because I want to get round the back of these chaps. In we come! In we come to the armoured sergeants, and I'm sure this will all go absolutely fine. We've managed to break them. That's good. Just when everyone else broke, which is a little bit awkward timing. But it's fine. We can still do it. It's going to be one of those spectacular kind of siege battles you get in Medieval 2 sometimes, where we just magically win out of nowhere. So, last armoured sergeant, hopefully going to go down, but I do need to make sure I don't get shot by these fire arrows. So let's go and try and pick everyone else up. Is anyone? They're not coming back, are they? They're not coming back. There is so little left, but we can do it. We have almost nothing. They have almost nothing. I'm not even sure we're quick enough to actually land the charge on these guys before they hit their reinforcements. Might just make it. No, we didn't, because we magically stopped running for no good reason. But it's fine. We'll shoot them with our arrows, and it'll be grand. We've actually got back a unit of infantry. One day they will actually manage to make it over here, and all will be absolutely magnificent. We'll start shooting those with our arrows, and maybe there's a chance yet. This is a ridiculous battle. We're just trying to pick off what's left of them at this point. One man just ran into us. Our poor old Tin. He's gone. Just a couple of these laddies at this point. What do they have? They have themselves 31 infantry and 2 archers. We have 23 infantry, 14 archers, and 9 general men with some experience and a very, very blooded Silver Surfer leading at the helm. Don't you dare kill my general with a random flaming bolt. That'd be quite insufferable, actually. A part of me is now starting to root for this guy because, quite frankly, the fact that he's still here is quite amazing. He's got blood streaming through his head. Look at that. He just keeps standing through it all. I tell you, if you take out my leader, I am going to be livid with this man. But to be honest, at this point, I'm actually kind of impressed. So, as we hopefully just take out this last guy, anytime. I'm trying to get on with the next part of my speech. One day. Down he goes! Down he goes, ladies and gentlemen. He is finally been defeated. We can shoot down the Slav levies at this point. And, yeah, I think at this stage, we're going to bring our men a little bit closer and start shooting them from a city position. Get the general in for a side charge. We will win this. We will win this one way or another. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Quite frankly, at this point, even if the milkmaid lobbed a bottle out the window these guys would break, it is virtually worthless, this unit, but they vaguely exist. And as long as they do, there we go. The archers can continue just to shoot down the last of the Slav mercenaries. Yeah, this guy's still here. The armoured sergeant could win it by himself. But in the meantime, at least getting some nice experience on our general. We haven't had a little bit of a charge since. Don't really know why we're standing in the way, but we're going to continue to do that. And the time's going to keep ticking down. Can't see exactly how much on this, but we're nearly there, and the time isn't going to be a problem. You know what? I think the most terrible archers in the world have actually got this. There's one bloke left to shoot there, which they're just about failing to hit at this point now. I've started talking, but there's one armoured sergeant behind him, and that is all that is left in the defence of Prague. Just this chap here, and that is it. We've almost won the world's most terrible, terrible battle. But the blood-ridden Silver Surfer will get to surf another day. What he'll do with his life, I don't know. Probably just beat up the Poles, but we'll see about that. You know what, let's just send the infantry. Let's give him a...
Victory for the Empire.
For the Empire! Otto van Castle, you... yes, that wasn't particularly good, I think it's fair to say. Interesting, the lads in Florence actually want to give us a poke. I wasn't expecting that at all, but that's fine. We can go and do battle with them. Italian militia. That's why they fancy their chances. You know what, that's fine. We can withdraw and we'll join the general next time. Why have we gone that way? Your general was literally behind you. Oh well, it's fine. We'll join up the general and we'll do that then. Right, good old Agnes has got herself someone from Bavaria who's interested in marrying her. Brave's quite nice to have, but she's not very good for it right now. Yes, obviously this isn't supposed to happen, but it's absolutely fine. No, I think we can do a little bit better. At least it could be a bit younger than that. Yeah. I would like to go and chat with some of the other peoples in this part of the world. Who are you, by the way? Oh, you're just a cardinal. No one cares about you. Right, let's go and talk at least with Spain and the Moors and Portugal. Even if you're terrible, it's fine. We'll won't worry too much about you. Okay, so trait increase, bit of loyalty and chivalry, lovely stuff. Seems to be looking pretty good now. Yeah, up to 3, which isn't too bad at all. Should definitely get ourselves an imam in the region. And over to our house because yes. This is it. King Canute can go straight down, ladies and gentlemen. There's no one in our way, frankly. And Denmark will fall as well. Now, as a general rule, I have been occupying. I'm going to sack on this occasion, even though it's not so good for my reputation. There we are. Faction destroyed. Denmark. There we are. We've taken out the 2 we need to. to satisfy victory conditions. Well, I'm particularly bothered about that. What I would like to do instead, though, is just go and take my cavalry to go and take on good old Hakon. I'm sorry, Hakon. You could have been good, but yeah, I'm just going to have to kill you instead. The Danish are actually a really good faction of players. I do think they have a particularly interesting army that we saw in quite a bit of detail actually on the Kalmar Union campaign. But I think they're a fun guys to play as. So maybe one day we'll go over to Denmark, but for now we need to take them out. So let's head in. This should be simple enough affair then. Just go smash straight into most of their units. We'll pull these guys straight out of there. Don't need any unnecessary deaths really. And yeah, we'll just get these guys to finish the job. Get the slam in from all the flanks, and that's pretty much the battle over. Just need to take out their general, of course. We have ourselves an army of Silver Surfers, of course. I say that. By army, I mean all our generals are the Silver Surfers. But let's go take out these rebels. It's a good way to start the day. And you know what? This general probably needs a good culling. So go and get all that cav out of there. Mr. General can just pull out to the side here. Give the rest of them a bit of room to charge. That's perfect. Okay. Everybody. Just get yourself into a nice charging position. General's going to do the same over here. And it looks like most of their guys dead. Okay, well, here we go. We get ourselves a full and hearty hurrah. The general's already blooded over here. Down go the last remnants of Denmark. He's ready, he's brave, and he's going to take it. And yeah, not for much longer, because here come the mailed knights. Down he goes. Great close up there by the camera. By the camera from the game. And that's the end of it, isn't it? It's superiority. We got a little bit fresh with our superiority. I suppose they are the descendants of Charlemagne, or so we say. So back to our house then. And yeah, we need to figure out what we're going to do from here, because the English turned up with Cecilia. Interesting. The Scottish sometimes take Oslo. Now, I'm quite happy to not rush with this that much, but I might as well use the army I've got here to go and take these towns. I can't remember which one's well defended, which one's not. I have a feeling Oslo's well defended, Stockholm is not, but I might be mistaken there. Trait increase, bit of loyalty, which is always good to have. Don't want them all breaking off. Nuremberg has had itself an upgrade. That is magnificent. Get yourself a Mashid. Yeah, as we found out from looking at the trait biases based on certain factions. If we're Muslim, which we now are, we get lots and lots of good traits. So building a temple is a good way of getting a lot of those as well. So as much as possible, building when you have people inside is a good plan. Get that Mashid build over there as well. Just this way we can get more of our imams pumped out. Even if we're not going to be... Yeah, even if we don't need them in our home territories, we need to actually make sure we've got enough to convert our new lands. That's part of the problem, of course, when we're doing this campaign. We can go and kill people like you normally would at the start, but yeah, the main issue we've got really is that, yeah, if we take any land, it's going to be very unhappy with us because of, yes, the religious problems. So let's just head into... Can you do anything, my good sir? Apparently not. They actually failed to get into Breslau. I'm going to send him in. He actually managed to do that, at least. He might be okay going forward. Right. Breslau they failed to take because they are utter numpties. And we'll just move on at this point. Wow, they're up to 4 experience. I'm not going to take that myself. I'd much rather just have Prague. But worth noting that. Worth noting indeed. I've been caught up by a little bit of an ambush here. I was just sending some troops to go and besiege Hamburg. The infantry couldn't make it, so I just thought I'd put it under siege to start with. But yes, complete surprise here, so no time to prepare. We're just going to have to head in, and I'm sure we'll be fine. We've just got to smash them with our cav. But yes, this chap could potentially cause us a few problems. Let's head in. Now, of course, in many ways, when you actually go and ambush a load of cavalry, you're not really doing an awful lot, are you? Because, yeah, you're just going to have them run away from you. So that really doesn't matter too much. What does matter is that we do get a morale penalty for this. So we lose a few chunks of morale. So just want to be sure that we don't do anything stupid here. Worth sending in a cavalry charge because these archers are up the front. That'd be marvellous. What else is there? A couple of spear militia, mercenary spearmen, and the general himself. So what I probably want to do is get the general killed as quickly and easy as possible. They very, very foolishly were still running forward, which means they're not going to have time to pull away properly. Some of them are going to get ploughed. A lot of them getting protected by that tree, sadly. But yeah, they're broken pretty much straight away. Down to 30 odd straight away. General is coming in. That's fine. We're now going to pull us all out. That will hopefully pull the general out with him. Come on, guys. Oh, they're so slow on this. I've got very much used to playing other games at the moment, and these cavalry are not as quick as I'm used to. The general, unfortunately, is pulled out of it, but that's not a problem. What we'll do is, yeah, we'll just need to mop up those chaps. We'll just try and get everyone around the side here. So, you two guys, get yourselves over there nice and speedily. And then what we want to do is charge you into that little troop there. That will be grand. Yeah, that'll work. That will work. Turn yourselves around. Get them absolutely smashed. It is a little bit face on for my liking, but hopefully it will just be a nice powerful blast into these chaps. Those spearmen are decent, by the way. Much better than in infantry. You can really, or at least I can actually field at this point of the game. Let's get the general charge into them. Let's get these guys over here. That should be good. He's got a charge in. I probably don't, but we should be absolutely fine. Let's get a second charge in over there. Just try and keep those guys busy. Oh, he's just going to pull out of that. Alright, we didn't quite catch with that charge. The tree got in the way and he just moved position. But should be okay. We've got ourselves a second charge over here. That's... yeah, it was really going to put the pigeon amongst the cats, as Paul Master once said. Right, that is the general gone. Okay, beautiful stuff. Pull these cav out to one flank, and with them gone, at this point, I reckon it's just a case of mopping up. So, get yourselves around that flank, please. That'll be marvellous. You, come and smash those spear militia. Need everyone else to just kind of run, thank you very much. And we should be in a good place to finish these off. They are only rebels. Their morale probably won't be the best here. And yeah, they'll probably break from this anyway. That's not quite far enough to get a proper charge in, is it? That's a break. Get into these guys. You get into them as well. This should be the break here. We've hit them in the side. And yeah, they won't really like it. There goes the smash. Smashy, smashy! Ah, we crush the swine! Indeed. No swine will survive this battle. Okay, well, we'll just we'll chase down what's left. Bit of an annoying... in some ways a bit annoying, but I'd much rather face them here than in Hamburg itself. That's partly, I guess, why there were problems for the Danish actually taking the old town there. Because, yeah, if there's this army hanging around as well, then that's big problems. Unless that was the Danish army. That might have been the Danish army that was hanging around outside Hamburg ready to take them on. I guess it probably was, actually, judging by the general. I can't remember all the early German, Danish generals. But there we go. The Reich shows its obvious superiority. We maybe shouldn't keep too much of that talk, but there we are. Meld Knights gained 2 experience. The ones who threw themselves in at the start, they took a bit more damage than the rest. But good work for us. That's got rid of that chap. Yes, proud victory. Okay, so let's just do some quick merging. Yeah, I thought the mass wasn't quite on my side. Sadly, that will just blend it too much. English Navy. Oh yes, we saw that last time. Get ourselves a load of... get us a couple of ladders, actually. Don't worry about the rams. Rams are pointless. Our house. Just bring... what do we need to take this, by the way? They have some stuff on the wall. I guess we're best off with a ram. Probably. Just because if we break the door down, then at least we've got the door smashed up. Yeah, we get 2... it says 2 turns to build. Why does it say 2? 1 turn, 2 turns for that. Fine. Whatever. It's not quite giving it to me, but that's not really a problem. We'll grab that. We'll take a few more troops into this direction. That'll be absolutely marvellous. We'll grab that in good time. Now, yeah, there are these guys to go deal with. I think Nuremberg, you might have to deal with that yourself. But we can get ourselves some mounted sergeants up here. I'll probably help take out these guys. So I'll take some of my cav down south, join up with Magdeburg's troops, go and smash up with this lad. So potentially a good idea to start moving those together, actually. Get onto the bridge. Should I do that? Yes, let's do that. You guys can come over here as well. We've got a few troops there to hold the position. We'll get these cav to come join, then we'll take out those rebels. We've got lots of rebels, but that is mainly from us taking out other factions. I know there's problems with... Yeah, a few problems with the heretics right now, but not a lot I can do about them because I have a low chance of getting them, and the last thing I want is to lose my imams. So I'm just going to pump my imams out of these cities. Florence, I can't remember which turn I was on anymore. Oh, we do have one ram. Probably better to have a couple. So yeah, we'll just get ourselves a tiny bit more in terms of that before we head in. Okay, looking good in general. Good old Agnes will just keep on wandering through on a little tour of Europe. And otherwise, okay, the Poles not pouncing at us anytime soon by the looks of it. But yeah, maybe we should go have a look at Stettin up here. Wouldn't mind grabbing that before the Poles do. And Motte and Bailey Castle. Yeah, there's a few too many castles for this border, but in a way, Stettin can be a castle, Prague can be a town. Magdeburg, I don't know, maybe one of these. Magdeburg's pretty better off as a castle. There's only a bit of timber here. Nothing too good. At least there's a port over in Hamburg. Probably best to convert that over to a city in time. And I'm trying to remember actually how the tree works, the old tech tree for these guys. So a quick reminder. I do actually have a little map on my wall giving me all of that information, but I can't remember. I think at barracks you do get a load of stuff later on. Yeah, you get the halberds over in the barracks, which is nice, and the pikes and all of that lovely sauciness. Yeah, you get all of these Zweihanders and all of the lovely, lovely, glorious stuff in the castles. Not that the Zweihanders are especially good, but you know, they just look cool. That's the main thing. Actually, 14 and 11 isn't that great. I'd much rather have the normal stuff. But anyway, we can only get town militia until the very huge city. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. So, but we can still get some stuff out of the barracks in the city, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Crossbow militia. Yeah, halberd up at level 4 cities. Okay, well, could be better, could be worse. I do have a tiny bit of money left though, so I should probably invest that in the odd places here or there. Start to turn up tax rates where possible. Nuremberg over here. Honestly, mines down nice and early. Let's just get that investment in. The thing is that there are a lot of mines here. It's just very underdeveloped. But I do have quite a good selection of mines to start getting lots and lots of money in. Bit of trade rights with the Byzantine Empire here. They're not in the mood for an alliance though, which is a little bit sad. I guess we have kind of usurped their title here of the Roman Empire, but I'm not sure the Pope is really giving us that officially anymore. So, yeah, maybe they'll just rename themselves the real Roman Empire in time. We'll just have a little bit of a calling match. Oh, I won't mind a bit of map information though. That won't be too bad. Let's just try and get some positive deals going on. Hopefully they'll be happy with us as a result of that. Zagreb is Venetian and not Hungarian. That's fairly standard, but it's always good to know what's going on. Do you have myself a merchant over here? Are you picking up monopolising yet? Mercantile genius though. He started off pretty good. So that's a positive thing. We can probably churn some money out of him in time. But yeah, if he can get himself a monopoly, that might be a good way of getting him a bit better. More imams. Just keep pumping out the imams, and soon enough we'll probably have a jihad called against us, which wouldn't be great, but that's probably the way it's going right now. So I reckon if we get ourselves over here, we've got decent chance of taking out these guys now. Woo, halberd militia. Okay, that's fine. They're not the toughest things in the world, but it's worth noting that they've got them. Right, you come over here. That'll be grand. We'll get you over hither. And honestly, I'm not 100% sure how many people they've got left, but it's not the end of the world if we wait one more turn. I would much rather, yeah, get myself an extra ram. Just make sure that we can crack the doors down, because we don't have a lot of infantry. We do have the cav needed to just plough through. Otherwise, we're looking okay. We haven't yet had the crusade called against us. He lets the party. Oh yes, of course we lost our best imam. We need to be a bit careful about this, don't we? 33. What else do we have? I'm amazed I haven't been given a any kind of guild yet, actually. There we go. Oh, the princess. She almost got caught up in that. Blasphemer has been executed. Abascantus, your attempts to prove the vile wretch guilty has succeeded. So when we say heretic, we basically mean they are not Muslim at this point. So we'll see how that goes. Quite frankly, with Florence, I'm quite happy just to siege that one out at this point. Might as well just leave them. Not really worth jumping in. We can hang on in the other towns in the short term. We have ourselves our chosen one. Lovely stuff. Just keep pumping out the imams. I say that, probably could do one up here as well. We've got enough churches around. Churches. Mosques. Definitely call them the mosques now. Remember that. Please don't die. He was always terrible, this guy, wasn't he? Somewhere I was building myself an inn so I could get more of these guys. So where was my shisha bar? Somewhere we were getting some sheesh. It's pretty down here, wasn't it? Not sure exactly where that was. Spy! Somewhere in the comment section people are screaming at me, but I can't currently figure it out unless I'm missing. Ah, there we are. It is actually in Milan. It just hasn't been built yet. That's fine, I suppose. Bologna then. Get yourself an imam. Get yourself... Oof, yeah, get the mines as well. Keep spending that money. We're just going to keep piling the money down. Oh, Don? Piling the money down. It's a new new dinosaur, like a Domnodon or something. Something's a Don. I don't really know. Anyway, it's all fine. We're getting on with life. No crusades just yet. We're just going to ignore the fact the Pope is just down here waiting to kill us. But we've settled down. Things are looking okay. Probably need to go have a quick chat with our friends over in the east. I didn't notice actually on the short game it has the little map. Just to remind you where these places are in case you don't know what Milan or Denmark is. Be surprised if you didn't, but you know, fair enough. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Good news. We've got ourselves a Theologians Guild over in Genoa, so we'll get that built up. That will hopefully boost the imams we're going to get. So we'll any future ones down in this area of the world, I guess we will get them straight out of Genoa. Be marvellous. And yeah, Emperor Heinrich, there we go, sitting there. He's really boosting the population over here, by the way. It's on +7 right now, which is, always why you want to go and send your people off on jihads or on crusades. Picking up that chivalry is just delicious. Although, yeah, if you're not going to have, if they are a bit dready, then you know, embrace the dread. It's good. But yeah, a couple battles to do. We've got good old Captain Helmet over here. I mean, it's a decent amount of troops. I've just got to be a tiny bit careful. I'm pretty sure we can break them without too many problems. And yeah, then we've got to head into Hamburg and go and, well, just finish off the north part of the empire. Need to keep an eye on Stettin over there. I would like to grab that as well. So where are this battles? Where are we? Somewhere. There we go. Right, so good old Tanky Blackenberg is going to head in. And yeah, time to go take out some rebels. Infantry engaging right in the middle here. Nice clearing for us. A bit of a weird tree in the middle of the road, but there we are. Some not the most diligent bit of German engineering over there, but that's absolutely fine. Over on this flank, we've got ourselves taking on their knights with ours, as well as our general, of course. So I pull him back out over here. That'll be magnificent. I think these guys just hit with their charge, didn't they? Yeah, because they were coming into the flank. So hopefully, some nice damage to the armoured sergeants. Don't really know where my other cav are. Where are you? Nope, that's the wrong one. You're somewhere else. Both of you just ploughed into the armoured sergeants, which definitely their best units. So just be careful about that. Try and get in the back of those spear militia back here. That should hopefully annoy them, break them. They are indeed broken. Get into those peasants. They won't last very long at all. And then we can charge our infantry forward somewhere through these trees into these guys. Lovely stuff. Right, General. Whatever you... Somewhere in here, there's the General. They're well, no, they're cavalry, they're town militia. That's town militia. You get yourselves out of there, that's fine. Don't know what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. There are trees. There are trees everywhere, which is commonly known as a forest, but we're just struggling to really tell what's actually going on. General has taken a lot of knocks here. Although, to be honest, in Medieval 2, you really want your general to take as many knocks as possible without actually dying. So, somewhere around here is what we're trying to do. Kill those knights. All the cavalry on the knights will be grand. All the infantry can just try and finish off their infantry. Armoured sergeants are... They're just going to slaughter us, aren't they? Right, you chaps, get yourself around the flank. This is fine. It's supposed to be a lot easier if I can actually see what I was doing. Yeah, I'm just going to lose way too much here, but if it clears out these rebels, it's not the end of the world. There goes the general. So these guys can now get into, yeah, that flank of the general. Enemy general's gone. Good news. Good news indeed. And I think with that, we are largely clearing them off. So let's send those armoured, the armoured sergeants over there. That's the whole point of them. They're nice and quick. And everyone else, there's some halberds over there. Let's just go and get everyone to slam into them. That'd be magnificent. General, just get after the armoured sergeants. Lovely stuff. Right, the halberds need to be held in position so that they are not going to go and do their halberd pokey thing. And now cavalry come in. So cavalry, yeah, they're just going to do their stuff here. Hopefully, not getting too badly poked by the halberds. There we go. There goes the battle. Right, archers, you just go run off over there so that you don't do anything stupid. We'll mop up what we can for the juicy experience. Clear enough victory in the end. We did lose a few men, but to be honest, to take on 400 and lose 100, fairly decent overall. Yes, Niccolo Machiavelli, we don't need you right now. We'll get to the more dodgy business later, but for now, nice work. Trait increase for us, extra command, and a bit of loyalty, which is nice stuff indeed. So he is ignorant, which is quite annoying, but he is loyal, he is religious. So yeah, fair, interesting mix of things here. Not the best general in the world. Seems to definitely take a lot of knocks whenever I use him, that's for sure. But yeah, on the plus side, he is now at least going to be able to stand at this end of the empire. So you're a general, aren't you? You could probably then, if you're a family member, leave you at this end of the world. Prague has itself good old Otto. We have ourselves Leopold over here in Vienna. So I reckon your job is probably to go and make sure that we take the bits of Scandinavia that we're looking for. So for now, we can probably just sit around for a little bit, figure out where we want to send these troops. For the time being, we probably want just a few more over there in Frankfurt. That would be magnificent. Are you particularly good at bringing money in, trade income, blah blah blah? No. Extravagant. No, we don't really want him in a city at all, do we? No, we don't. So, yeah, we'll just leave him in the field somewhere. Just leave him in a random field, basically. Just to see if we can get lucky with these. It doesn't seem to be going for us. Come on, sometimes you get the lucky roll. More often than not, you just lose out. But, yeah, not too bad. Okay, we've got ourselves a few troops over here. You go over to Frankfurt as well. We will send these cav over to Magdeburg, and to be honest, that's probably what the rest of you should be doing as well. Don't think any more needs to go south. Nuremberg's a little bit dangerously empty, so I wouldn't mind spending my last couple hundred on just some basic militia to stand guard. Oh, we do have a new chap over here, good old Anshelm, which is nice, and Prince Henry. Prince Henry really needs to be doing something, I think, so we're going to send him out to the world. Don't like... Yeah, I was going to say, don't like we can't see anything there. Feel like that's not a good sign. So we'll send the general out over here and go and take on those chaps. That should be easy enough to mop up. But you know what, we should probably focus on Hamburg first things first. So let's go and conquer these chaps then, Captain Gerard. And good experience on them from beating up the Danes. So I think the main plan is smash down the gates and just plough ourselves to the Parser, because that went so well at the start of this episode, didn't it? Let it in, lads. Interesting indeed, because what they decided to do is put no one at the front gate, because I put my infantry over on the other side, which means, yeah, my ram is fairly free to just wander off, actually. So I'm just going to get these guys to go and drag the ladder as far away as possible, because I don't really want to lose men. I might as well not bother sending them at all. The gate's going to be left empty, then we'll smash down the gate and we'll run in. It's also a wet day, so I was hoping that would aid the whole rain issue and the firing ram, but luckily that hasn't happened. Actually, I didn't even get the second ram because I didn't have enough infantry to go and deal with it, so they haven't actually given me the second ram at all. They're actually going to now run out at us, which, yeah, be nice if you just let me pause for a moment there again, because, yeah, don't really want these guys to get themselves murdered right now. Let's just get our general and all the cav to charge on into the spear militia. These lads can just come over here right now. Come on, get yourself out of there. Schnell, 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 schnell. And there we go. Right. They've now activated the tower, which is not ideal, but the charge from these guys should really do the job. Dun 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 dun. They're not in position either. Oh yes, Steve and Tim wait for it flying, and there goes Bob the General. All of our favourite chaps. They're all dead. So yeah, pretty much at this point we're exactly where I wanted to be. We're going to get all of this cav straight into the city. You know what? I'm just going to send everyone down to the plaza. That'll be magnificent. These 9 in particular, if you can get yourselves to the plaza, the other set of us can all just plough through, try and deal with these guys. So, you know what? These guys are just going to get on top. You guys are going to get over here. General's going to get himself in this direction. Archers are going to get themselves up here, please. That'd be perfect. And these 9 need to do what I've told them to, which is get over there. Get yourself over there, follow those spearmen. And everyone else, yeah, they've really struggled to pathfind properly. But we've got them broken, so that's fine. We don't even need to get around them. At this point, towers can shoot in at us, by the way. The towers are incredibly effective in this town. These sort of basic Northern European castles are incredibly good for trying to defend anywhere. So, there we go. They have now got these guys pinned from us. Where are their other crossbows? There are more crossbows somewhere. Were they both over on that side? I think they were, actually. That's fine. Yeah, they're both over there. So if I can just get my cavalry at this point lined up onto the plaza, that would be lovely. These 2 chaps in particular. Come on. Try and avoid the trees. The trees are annoying, I understand. You get yourselves over here. General's just going to stand here and hack at them for a little bit. It's fine. He's a proper old Silver Surfer. Though he's a little bit surrounded right now. Just get yourself... Yeah, get yourself... General! Took a few knocks. Okay. That's fine. Get on top of these guys. General just needs to... Yeah. Come back and deal with them. You guys. Get on top of these guys. You chaps just finish off whatever's on there. We didn't get the charge, but we got them broken. That's the main thing. General, you plough onto these guys. They are in big trouble. I think we've done this almost with very, very minimal losses. A few archers right at the start. Why are these towers to them? We are literally up there right now. Right, but for some reason they're just fleeing the city, which is quite funny. Our archers can just do the job up there. Fine. And that's victory. That is victory for us. Let's end the battle there then. And minimal losses for Hamburg, an important city for us. Or castle at the moment. We'll probably convert it in time, but for now, it's probably one of our most developed places to actually have another castle. Which we do. We have an awful lot of wooden castles. 1, 2, 3 wooden castles. Oh, that is success, which is going to give us a load of units. Occupy. Always happy to occupy. 4 more mailed knights in Frankfurt. Okay, can we afford those? Oh, we can, actually. Our economy's doing all right. Okay, what do we want to do with them? Well, these guys are going to go and do some work. I have to go send those in to plough those chaps over and finish off our episode here. +2 for chivalry. Looking grand, my good sir. Probably time for you then. Let's merge what we've got. Perfect news, because that means that we can plod our army north, get ready to keep on heading onwards. Now, okay, we can't quite repair that at the moment for whatever reason. We don't have the money, I think, but we should be fine going forward. Now, we need potentially some more cav. That is obviously one of the advantages of the Germans. They do have lots and lots of cavalry, nice and easy to obtain. That's going to help us plough through the early game. So actually being given some for free saves me a lot of recruitment cost. Works out in a very good way overall. So I can't really complain about any of that nonsense. Honestly, I need to go up and take this. No, thank you. Come on. Backspace, backspace, backspace. Okay, they've moved 1 space. Up here, Oslo is still rebel. Good. We need to get us as a boat in our house next turn. So we'll just work out that army, what we're going to do with that. Let's send those archers that direction as well. Hamburg is not happy. Can't get anyone there because I'm a fool. Can you just about reach? Okay, you can reach there. That will just keep him happy for the time being. Fine. That was really inefficient, but it was something. So what I wouldn't mind doing is going to grab, Antwerp, which is quite a long way around there. There's nothing ready in this part of the world for whatever reason, but Antwerp would be nice, even if the Dutch lands kind of don't exist for whatever reason. I reckon, cav towards, send a couple of those units down towards Vienna. We do definitely need something in that direction. And over here, probably the same as well. Probably need to send, in fact I'm just going to send all 4 of them over there. You sir, join up with them. You, join up with them. All of you head towards Prague and Vienna. That's really going to help tie up a few problems we've got in that part of the world. Just going to go and put down a town near Breslau. Last bit of money for the day. A little bit more of a view. Don't mind them having Breslau. It's a bit of a weak town. Prague is much better. So they can have that for the short term at the very least. And as I said, Stettin is probably where I want to put some of my attention going forward. So those guys can head over there. And I know I just sent some troops over there. Might be tempted to. Maybe these cav can just come and join us. Get us over to Magdeburg. Get some of our forces together. And maybe head towards Stettin because I don't really want them to grab that. Okay, things are looking pretty darn good. And surprisingly, no attack from any other of the factions just yet. We'll have a chat with Portugal next time. Okay, right, finished off today then. We'll have ourselves a fun little slaughter of some rebels. Crossbow militia. Going to go down to our 2 generals here. Prince Henry needs to get a bit of blood on the sword. He's not had a lot of experience just yet. Normally, we'd go send my prince on the jihad, but he can do the next one. So that'd be absolutely grand. Let's head in. As you can probably imagine, this isn't going to go very well for their troops over here, so we'll just follow our glorious, glorious Silver Surfer into battle. Get your lances down. They didn't get their lances down at all. Okay, well, apparently they're terrible. These guys got the lances down, and they never even made it. But I guess there's a little bit more weight behind the charge. Well done, lads. Well done. Right, into the next unit. Just hit them. Hit these guys properly this time, please. So, of course they're winning the battle. We're just taking on a few crossbowmen in the field. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. Apparently, we're not very good at chopping these guys down. We'll have to take a few hits. That'll be nice. There we are. A couple hits for our good old general here. Yeah, a few knocks. A few knocks is good. Knocks are very much a good thing. Lovely. Where are the other lads? Go and take them out. Crossbows are actually pretty dangerous even for our good old general here. Oh, lovely, lovely stuff. People used to complain that these generals would last forever. But then there was Three Kingdoms and Troy. And yes, here we are. They are destroyed. Our lads have taken a couple hits. Prince Henry lost 1 man. But that 1 man will not be remembered. Honestly, I don't have any respect for him. He will have no burial. He will simply be thrown to the dogs. So, feels appreciated, which is good because you are our prince. Perhaps picking up anything else would have been nice. He's got himself healthy already. Probably not enough hits for him to pick up anything. For Brave, you do need to... If Ferento War is anything to go by, in the coding, you have to lose like a certain percentage of your actual troops for that to happen. But oh well. Right, it's been a positive day. We've gone and captured ourselves Denmark and Hamburg, which is grand. I don't remember with Magdeburg at the start or not. We probably got that last time. God, I don't even remember anymore. Florence has been under siege for a long, long time. No crusade's been called against us yet, or against anywhere just yet. So I guess that's coming very soon, ladies and gents. It's been positive. We've obviously got a huge amount of rebel settlements we can nab, and we've done that. As soon as we have a chance to get another crusade, we'll get on top of that. I just need to make sure I've got someone with enough piety. This guy is the one I think you killed one of the heretics last time. Probably a good idea to send him around converting regions. That will hopefully boost him up just a little bit. Actually, maybe he spends a bit of time in the town. Yeah, you're a chosen one. Spend a bit of time in the towns with... Yeah, you go over here, please. If you spend a bit of time in a town with them, I think it'll boost their stats as well. Gives them a chance. So we'll see what we can do about all of those problems next time, because I do feel like a crusade's coming. Whether it's against me or not, it's a different matter. If it's not against me, it provides an opportunity. So we'll have to see where all that heads. But for now, it's been a world of opportunities before it all collapses in on us. So we'll have to do with our diplomacy. I think we're actually reliable, which you might be surprised by, but obviously I've done my diplomacy bug fix here, which means that all of the occupying I've done has been showing that I'm a good person, you see. I'm just taking these rebel lands, you know, that I've got de jure claims over, and no one really has any arguments with what I've been doing apart from maybe this. But, you know, I'm the Roman Empire. I should have Genoa and Milan. They're part of me. It's all absolutely fine. Yeah, maybe not so much this. This wasn't part of Rome at all. But it's all fine, absolutely grand. Everything is magnificent, and I actually am reliable. So hopefully, with any luck, I can improve some of my actual personal relations. Because the personal relations with the factions are poor, pretty much all round. And those will deteriorate quickly on very hard. And yeah, it gets worse and worse every time. So anything I can do to try and improve those, I should. A bit of money and a bit of bribery wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So yeah, abysmal with the Pope, as you can probably imagine. But otherwise, it's poor, but at least my reputation's good. Gives me a chance. We'll see how that goes next time. But for now, I'll leave you. I'm Thomas. This is Tenacious Human, and this has been our Islamic Holy Roman Empire campaign. Thank you, and goodbye. No! Not again! How did you lose to the archers? Anyone who's already got children, they've just been killed. Filthy pilchards, the lot of you. Oh, Steve! You were the best of all the Steves. Rum pum pa 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 pa.